This is my 2016 Tracker V18. I buy a lot of boats, fix them up, sell them, and I haven't done a lot of videos, but I decided because of all the problems I run into, there's no information, I'm going to start doing videos about all the things I do with these boats. So when I got this 70-hour boat, it had problem with the trailer brakes. I had to tow it home 3 hours and the brakes kept locking up. Finally, I got them released enough to get home, and when I got home, what I did was I took off the rubber cap that's on the back of the back tire. That's where the drum is on these brakes, and I spun the star nut in there with the wheel up on a jack until it loosened up. Now the other day I took it out, and for some reason I couldn't get the ball to come off of the hitch when I was done, and I was trying all kinds of things, and I thought possibly it had something to do with this breakaway cord because I was pulling on that. Because the brakes are locked up. When I roll forward, the brakes lock up. It'll roll backwards because I guess the brakes don't work that way. So what I found out is, through deductive reasoning, is that when you pull on this cable, it's pretty simple. All it's doing is pulling this plunger mechanism back. So it's really simple. At least on this boat trailer it is. There's not like a click or like a switch or anything. It just, if the trailer were to rip away, it would rip that cord, which would apply the brakes. So I'm guessing that my problem is back of the drums. One of them is stuck. Somebody suggested hitting them with a hammer. Did that a little bit. Don't think it did anything. So I'm going to now get back under there, pop those caps off. Of course, with the trailer with wheel chocks on each one, and I'm gonna take those caps off again and see what's going on in there and see if I can get this trailer loosened up. So just show you some of the tools I use in my messy garage. I got pretty much every tool there is for everything. I know some people don't like Ryobi, but I think they're good tools for somebody that doesn't have to use them every day. I've only had a few batteries ever quit on me, and we're gonna grab a battery, grab this bright light, get under that trailer, and see if I can show you guys what's going on. Of course, it's raining today, but the tools I brought are a large rubber mallet and this flathead screwdriver. We're gonna bang around and see if we can get that back drum released, or maybe it's that one, or maybe it's both. We'll find out. So there are these two rubber caps and a spindle in there that is going to have a star nut in it. I've done this before, so I'm going to check out what the position is of that, and then look for leaks and stuff while I'm down here, but also maybe I'll do some banging with the hammer and see if I can loosen these up. So what you'll have to do is find the star nut and then spin it whichever direction makes it go the opposite of what you have. Better to jack the wheel up and spin it, but I already know which way I need to go. And then there's a little in-between section in between here where you kind of have to stick your screwdriver down to get to it from one section to the next. But we're gonna play around, see if we can get it released. I also took my big rubber mallet, see if we can get these released. Just gonna try to show you how exactly this is done. You just get your screwdriver in there and you'll get on that star and turn it whichever way you want to go. In this case, I'm moving upwards, and that's going to loosen up the brakes. I, for some reason, don't think it is this brake, so I'm going to give it a couple more taps, put my caps back in, and go see the other side. Maybe it'll be apparent over there. I was pretty quickly able to deduce that this is the side giving me a problem due to the fact that the wheel chocks were back a ways and the trailer was not rolling forward. So this is my brake that's giving me trouble, which I believe was the same one last time I used it and I bled it. So we'll give it a couple taps and see what we get, and maybe adjust that star nut. This is my stuck brake. The star nut won't even spin in there. So I'm gonna give it some taps. I may have to bleed it again. I'm not sure what the heck is going on, but definitely can tell this is my stuck brake by the way that this star is not spinning.